Hello artists and welcome. Today we will continue working in the sculpture studio. Artists sometimes make art either to keep or we make art that is temporary. For this lesson, we are making art to keep. We've done some building with cardboard already. Today we will create sculptures with paper. A sculpture is an artwork that is viewable from all sides. Today we are going to use techniques that I will show in the demo, and you will create a park. This could be an amusement park with roller coasters, a skate park with ramps and tunnels, or any other kind of park that you can think of. The materials that you are going to use today are cardboard, paper, markers or crayons, scissors, a pencil, glue, something to use as a straight edge, such as a book. For students at home, you can use cardboard or paper as a base, and you can also get paper from your sketchbooks at home. The first step is your base. You can use cardboard as your base, or you can use a sheet of paper from your notebook. For this demo, I'm going to be using the cardboard. You can use any cardboard laying around, such as a cereal box or any other large box. Use one large side of your box and cut out the rest so that you have this nice rectangle right here. Next, you are going to make strips. You're going to take a colored piece of paper or a blank white sheet of paper from your notebook. And to make the strips, one way is to use a straight edge. A straight edge is a way to help keep your strips straight. A straight edge is using any object that is straight. I'm going to be using this book. Some examples are a book, magazine, or a straight piece of cardboard. The strips should be about 1 inch wide in the length of your paper. So I'm going to use this book as a straight edge. And you are going to use your pencil, but for this demo, I'm going to use my Sharpie. So I'm going to use this book as my straight edge on the long vertical side. I'm going to take my pencil, going to draw a line, and then I can cut out my strips. Now let's go over a few different types of paper sculpture techniques. First is a fringe. Here is an example of a fringe. To make a fringe, fold your strip in half so that you have a visual line. And then you snip your pieces up to the line. You can have thick or thin lines depending on how you cut in between. The second technique is a curl. Here is an example of a curl. One way to make a curl is to take your strip and wrap it around a pencil. And then you take it off and you have your curl. You can also make it looser by loosening it up by stretching out so you have a loose curl. The other way to make a curl is to roll it in your hands just like this. The third technique is a fan fold. Here is an example of a fan fold. To make a fan fold, take your strip and fold it forwards and backwards, like an accordion. Try to fold the same size, like a pattern. If it helps, you can even say it out loud. Lastly, let's make a tab. Here it is an example of a tab. This little part right here at the end. Or these little squares down here or here. Tabs are great ways to keep your strips stable. They can also be combined with other techniques like I did in this example. So to make a tab, you're going to take your strip and fold the ends inward or outward. Then you can apply your glue. If you want to add details to your park strips, you can use the colors that you have and draw on the strips, such as polka dots, And then you can use whatever paper technique to make your sculpture. Now that we've done a few different strips with the technique shown, let's now put them together to make our park. Think about how you want to arrange your park. You can have pieces overlap, or you can even have some connect. I'm going to use my imagination to think about which paper techniques could be a slide, a roller coaster, a ramp, or staircases and more. When you've arranged your pieces, then it's time to glue it down. You can either use a glue stick or a glue bottle. Just as a reminder, if you use a glue bottle instead of a glue stick, open it up, and I want you only to really use a dot of glue, about that size. And then I want you to press and hold it where you want it. And I want you to hold it there for about 20 seconds. Ta-da! And here is my park. I decided to make an amusement park full of roller coasters. You can see that I used all of the techniques and even combined some. Try out different ideas. Maybe you can think of one that I didn't do. I want you to at least make one of each of the techniques that I've shown you in the video. See you next time, artists!